So I'm just thinking about a proverb we read this morning in our men's study, and it's Proverbs 12:4. It says that an excellent wife is a crown to her husband, but she who shames him is rottenness to his bones. And man, I'm just thinking about, marriage and what that is. And wow, we have just got to be those who honor one another, right? Like God calls us to honor each other, to serve one another. That's what marriage is. You're taking a covenant to love a person, unconditionally, till death do you part. Like you're taking a covenant upon yourself to be for that person, to seek oneness and unity with that person, to really love, cherish, and serve that person, right? To honor them, not to shame them. And so, man, like how painful, I don't know if you've ever seen this or experienced this, but how painful is it when you see a couple spouses like shaming one another, tearing each other down, and just belittling one another or criticizing one another in the front of other people to make them look small or make them look stupid. Like, it is nothing more painful than to see those who should be loving one another, serving one another, helping one another, tear each other down. And so we have got to, for me, I'm just speaking to myself and for like just in my heart, just thinking like, man, I never want to do that to my spouse. And I have an excellent wife. Man, she speaks life into me. And I've experienced how good it is when your wife or your husband speaks life into you. You feel empowered, you feel encouraged, you feel supported, right? You feel like you can do pretty much anything. Like it's like, man, I feel able and like ready to go, right? Like that's what we ought to do for one another. So we have the power of life and death in our tongue. Like we have the power to speak life into a person or death into a person. And how much more for our spouse? Really, when we tear down our spouse, we're tearing down ourselves, right? Covenant marriage, God's view of marriage, what marriage is two individual lives come together making one. The two shall become one flesh. And he says for husbands, man, you love your wife as you love yourself, right? Like your own flesh. So man, men, if you're tearing your wife down, like you're tearing yourself down, you're undermining your family, you're pushing your spouse away from you. That puts your marriage in jeopardy, which then puts your children in jeopardy, which puts everything in jeopardy. So why would you want to do that to yourself? So in wives, same way, like why would you want to push that person away when the whole goal is to become closer together and serve one another in Christ? Paul says in Romans 12:10, we got to outdo one another in showing honor. Like that should be our heart's posture, right? I want to outdo you in showing honor, not shame. And so, man, remember, if you're in an argument, the problem's not your spouse. The problem is the problem. And we want to show one another honor. And so let's just work the problem together. But anyway, just some thoughts. Love you guys. Have a great day.